Donald Trump there. Well, let's get the reaction then from China. Talk to our correspondent, Yenna Lee, who joins us from Beijing. Yenna, where on earth are we with this then, as far as China's concerned? Any sign of China willing to negotiate at this stage?
Well, China has actually, from the start, mentioned negotiations or talking with the Americans from the start. But right now, they are demanding a bit of respect first. So at this stage, no breakthrough on the horizon. Tensions are extremely high, neither side backing down. In numbers, Beijing has escalated as much as the US, responding in kind to their tariffs, 34% and now 50% so far. The United States, though, insists that the playing field was vastly skewed in the first place because of that trade deficit they have. Without a breakthrough, though, we are heading towards a much nastier trade war than anything we've seen before. It's really difficult to see the end of the tunnel. Donald Trump's way of speaking is certainly not considered to be very diplomatic in the eyes of the Chinese. Beijing has now announced travel advisories to its citizens visiting the US, as well as telling overseas students there to conduct safety risk assessments while deciding whether or not they should continue studying in the US. China is arguably the only country that can really hold its ground when it comes to dealing with the humiliating rhetoric coming from Washington, rather than the smaller economies who are having to sign up to strike deals with Donald Trump. Beijing is standing firm for now, so diplomatic tensions have escalated. But of course, it's neither in the US nor in China's interest to let the situation get out of hand any further. US tariffs on Chinese goods will ultimately hurt US consumers. Just think of the price of the iPhone that will inevitably rise. As for China, well, exports were the only bright spot in its economy as of late, so they'll both eventually have to find some common ground for their own good.
Yeah, no, thanks very much. Yenna Lee joining us there live from Beijing. Well, our business